Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Contest of Champions. Today we're going to be looking at Joe Fixit, or the Grey Hulk. If you're not familiar with the format, we look at the comic book history and then we review the character within the game Contest of Champions. So first of all, Grey Hulk, issue 1, 5th of October 1962. That's when we first see a Grey Hulk. Joe Fixit doesn't come into the Hulk issues until 324 in October 1986. Grey Hulk is conceived as an idea by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and we'll come on to why it was originally grey for the Hulk in colour in a moment. But Joe Fixit as a character was created by Peter David. So the Grey Hulk is the original Hulk. Stan Lee wanted the Hulk to be grey, but due to an ink problem, Hulk's colour was changed to green. This was explained by saying that the Grey Hulk persona and the Green Hulk persona are battling in Bruce Banner's subconscious. Due to his superior strength, Green Hulk, aka Savage Hulk, won most of the time, and thus showing the Savage Hulk persona more often. Peter David's run altered Banner's pre-Hulk characterization and the nature of the relationship between Banner and the Hulk. Peter David returned to the Stern and Mantlo abuse storyline, expanding the damage caused and depicting Banner as suffering dissociative identity disorder, or DID. Peter David's story showed that Banner had serious mental problems long before he became the Hulk. Peter David revamped the personality significantly, giving the Grey Hulk the alias Joe Fixit, and setting him up as a morally ambiguous Las Vegas enforcer and a tough guy. This incarnation represents the personality that can do all the not-so-nice things that Bruce Banner was too unsure to do himself. Tricky, manipulative, shows little thought for others, make up some of his traits. Joe Fixit can lift approximately 75 tons and possesses the madder he gets, the stronger he gets ability, but at a much slower rate, since this incarnation has some level of intelligence and reasoning, and would not lose control as easy as the Savage Hulk. Joe Fixit hasn't made it to the big screen, and it is doubtable whether the character will appear on the big screen at all. However, a Grey Hulk can be seen loosely in the film Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron, when Scarlet Witch performs some mind control abilities, thus the colour changes from the greener Hulk to a greyer, more mentally disturbed Hulk can clearly be seen. But enough chit chat, and let's have a look at the character within the game Marvel Contest of Champions. So here he is in all his glory, and I think it's a fantastic job Kabam have done on this particular character. HD modelling really put the suit in perspective as well. It looks a bit different from Savage Hulk, the Green Hulk, which I think is a nice added touch. The suit, yeah, it looks great. He's dapper as anything and can really be seen as a Vegas enforcer. Looking good and kicking butt. So the double down ability is something that I've unlocked on my 3-star, but not on my 4-star Hulk. These little, it's like a one-arm bandit. It's like fruit machines in America. Hearts, spades, clubs, and diamonds. So when the trigger is pulled at the start of the game, you'll see a little suit pop up, and you'll get an ability from it. Special attacks 1, 2, and 3 have different buffs advantages against your enemies, from a bleed to a stun. So let's have a look at a duplicated version. So this is my maxed out Joe Fixit with a duplication, so it's got the double down passive ability unlocked, which adds more onto the seconds. It gives you an extra second power suit, which is great. You can have one that boosts your attack, one that heals you, which is is a great addition. Absolutely fantastic. So special attacks, you got place your bets, shorten the odds, and then the house always wins. I hate the house always wins, and I'll explain why a bit later on. But place your bets, brilliant, adds bleed, shorten the odds. You beat the hell out of somebody, and then you get a chance for a stun at the end of it. Two very good attacks that can be added together to bleed your opponent, keep your opponent at bay. and generally punishing them for it. Now, here we go. Bio. I am very critical on the bios that Kabam have for characters within Contest of Champions. However, though, let's read this. Working as an enforcer for organized crime in Las Vegas, good start. The dark incarnation of the Hulk, named Joe Fixit, is morally ambiguous at best and downright cruel at worst. Dressed impeccably and in his trademark suit, Mr. Fixit enjoys the finer things in life like money, women, gambling, and gunning down his enemies with his dual Tommy guns. He may be a weaker version of the Hulk, but more than makes up for it in firepower and sinister intelligence. Very good. This is probably the first character I will ever say that Kabam have done a good job with the bio. I think they could have added a bit more with regards to how the mix-up with Stan. Maybe some facts about Stan Lee, unless they're putting in the context of the champions within. Well, I suppose you could argue that Kabam did a good job with that, but I'd like a bit more sustenance. I like a bit more fact about why the character is grey, what is Bruce Banner's association with this character, and the mental state that Bruce Banner is going in. But anyway, that's fine. I'll accept the buyout. Well done, Kabam. But now I think it's time that we got into some gameplay. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here we are against a Daredevil. Initially you can see the boxer stance, and on the top you can see that the fruit machine type poker suit's coming down. We've got diamonds, which gains up to 40% attack based on lost health. So we've got to really kind of like take a bit of damage in order to deal a bit of damage, if you know what I mean. So that attack's gone in with a 3-second bleed. I really like the first special attack. It's incredible. It's a game changer, really. It starts off like taking down, and then we're kind of like building up again to the second attack. So we're just trying to like take a bit of damage there. Still very armoured kind of version of the Hulk, which is quite impressive. Some of the synergies to look out from, we'll have a look at the synergies in a moment, are Moon Knight, Miss Marvel. Luckily for me, I've got 2 of those characters in duplication. So this is the third attack. Grabs a bit of floor and smacks. That will get you the stun. This is the second match here that we're getting into. We're spinning in and we get spades. So spades are 14% chance to weaken or fatigue the opponent, reducing attack by 10% and critical hit rate by 5%. So again, that's very effective. That can be used. And you can see the weakness there has just gone in. That is the fatigue that the ability represents. So that's handy. And also with characters that have a high critical rate, that can be very effective. I really do enjoy Joe Fixit as a character. I think he's fantastic. So again, we can see that fatigue is hitting 2 times, 3 times. That's just so good. That is really effective and can make all the difference. So when this character I can get a duplication, my word, is going to be effective. I'll put him in with my Miss Marvel and my Moon Knight, which are duplicated at 4-star. Right, here's a 3-star attack. Now we've got that hat on. You see he's got the hat and he's using the Tommy guns. That is really cool. And right, takes Tommy gun and bang, 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 loses his hat in the process, hitting with fists. But I don't like this attack. It's not actually very effective. That's the one downside about the character. First 2 attacks are fantastic. Third one, I'd avoid with a passion. So anyway, let's have a quick look at synergies. Okay, so synergies now. So you can see friends, the Wolverine, enemies, Moon Knight, and also we have got enemies being Miss Marvel and Nemesis being the Hulk. I won't use the Hulk with this because I don't like 2 sciences in my team, but I will use Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, and if I get if I get Wolverine, I will use that as well because I think that'd be really good. Boost of armor and a lot of boost to critical attack rate, which then makes up for the when we're talking about history of the character, that it's not as powerful as the Savage Hulk. So that is where you get on with that, and adding a bit of armor to the character with Wolverine is a good touch. But I will prefer to use Miss Marvel and Moon Knight, as I said, because I've got them very highly duplicated. And I think it's now time to have a look at my final thoughts about the character in particular. Right, so here's my final thoughts on Joe Fixit within Contest of Champions. Synergies are really good. I do like the way that the improved criticals make up for that story within the character, that he's not as strong as Savage Hulk, the Green Hulk, thus needing more critical power. As well, having Hulk as being the nemesis is quite good as an inner mental ability, but then that's undermined by the fact that it's not represented in the bio within the game. But the bio in general is actually really good, so I do commend Kabam on that. First and second special attacks, really good. Double down with that dupe ability, especially with the idea of doing like a fruit machine. I think that's really cool addition there, to kind of a little kind of tip of the hat to the Las Vegas type stuff, which is a nice little element. The modeling and the outfit is really cool as well. I do like the way that the character looks within the game. Unfortunately, a bad point is the third special attack. That is pathetic. And if I was to pick another thing, it's the inconsistency of the hat, because like the hat is in the third special attack, and then it doesn't feature in any of the character's gameplay, which is a bit kind of odd that would be not in when the character is fighting. So that's not particularly good. But all in all, a really good character, and I really hope that people get this character, because it's a fantastic character, really plays well, and is a game changer at the end of the day. Especially with duplication, that is when the character comes into its own and excels in a fantastic manner. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I have been Rich the Man. You have been you, whoever the hell you are, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Please, as well, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Joe Fix, and as well, please let me know of characters you would like to see reviewed and have a comic book history on, so you know a little bit more about the characters that you're playing. Anyway, see you again. Bye-bye.
Subscribe to Rich the Man. Now where's my money, bitch?